See, because I'm old. Oh my goodness. All right. Let some folks pop in here. I'm a little early. Sometimes you just go early. You know, that's just the way you do it sometimes. Oh, I got these things. Not bad, not bad. But that's too thick. What's up, Anthony? First in. All right. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I think I know what I'm going to do with these. I don't know. I don't know. Morning. What's up, Patrick, Rob, Scott? Just chilling. Chilling here. What's up, Rebels? Oscar. Good to see you too, Anthony. Cheers. What's up, Dean? I bent my thingy. This is the Ultra Rosa right there. What's up, Dragon? It's actually really good. It's got a good flavor to it. Hello, Blair. I know, man. I know. That is always. I actually have that written down. No, I'd be really scared to type in that to a search. To be honest with you, I don't know. That might bring up some stuff don't need to be brought up. Just saying. Sweet. All right. How many Death Watch do I have? Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 16, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. Yeah, 68. Give or take one or two. Because I do have, I think I got 4 that I have that I was testing some 3D parts on. I got those in a box down here. So let's just call it an even 70 and be done with it. Actually, I've got them displayed here, but I've actually I bumped my rack and I had like 9 or 10 figures just take up. Looks like I just threw a grenade over there. Oh, you know, I'm going to talk about that. I mean, that's like August of 2024. 82 DC Sister Wicked 3D. No, send me a link on that. Actually, watch Monday's video. Watch Monday's video. That'll answer that question. Wrecker and Tech. I mean, I've got Echo and Hunter. I'm definitely going to pre-order them. I'll just put them on Flex. Pay for them, you know, a little bit each month. You know, I got to get them. I am disappointed in the Wrecker figure. And a lot of people, I've been reading some stuff into some of the groups and forums and things like that. A lot of people are really upset with the head sculpt. I'm not. I mean, the head sculpt, you know me. He's going to have his helmet on. My biggest thing is I don't think the size proportion. I may be wrong, and it's hard to tell from pictures, but Wrecker needs to be a little bigger. So when I look at, Hunter and, hopefully he's bigger. Because, I've got my Wrecker. Let me just do this. All right, so let me get Echo. And let me get this. All right, so we got Echo, right? Morning. And this is a just a statue that I printed. And you could, if it's like this, I'll be okay with it. Wrecker is a little taller, but there's definitely a beef factor here. And as long as they do this, I'll be okay with it. I can get over the height, but even if you look at the feet difference, Wrecker's a big boy, he's got to have some oomph to him, you know what I mean? If he don't, then if you put him on just a little bit bigger of a body, that ain't gonna be cool. I'm still working on my own Wrecker anyway, because I can't wait till 2024 to get a figure. I could wait, but I'm already working on my own custom. I actually printed out the season 2 chest piece right there. Honestly, Doc, I probably never will. My cave, I have a working. Here's the thing. I got a table over here that has probably 60 plus figures, Star Wars figures that are still in box. In the floor over here, I've got a bunch of 6-scale vehicles. I got some tanks, and I got a tumbler, and I got the helicopter. I've got totes. That's where I keep things. This is the most that I actually have displayed upstairs. It's more Funko Pops, but I'm just not that kind of guy. All of my stuff it's functional, I honestly, I don't care much about display. This is the most effort really that I've ever put into displaying things, plus my figures over here. But most of my stuff, it's in a tote. I can give you an example real quick as I walk out of frame. Well, this actually I needed to do anyway, because I've got some stuff over here that I need to move, because I got to do some crafting with my lovely wife today. But this is my world right here. This is my world right there. I didn't know I had that in there. Got that. Got an incendiary, but this is me. This is my collection, and this is just one tote. This is a tote that I had that I was doing some photography with, and this is my world. I don't keep a lot of things in boxes. I just enjoy messing with them. That's just me. That needs to stay out. Oh, these were actually pretty cool figures in their day, but but again, carbonized. So yeah, I'm just not that guy. I don't just sit around and be like, oh, I keep. I'll play with my toys. I mess with them. That's just my world. The Death Watch Troopers. That's the most dedication I've really put to a display. I do have some 501st, and I've got some Rogue Ones. But the Death Watch Troopers, that was the That was the Mama Jam right there. And I've changed it. Like, see, that's the problem I have. Oh, good Lord, dude. You shouldn't have done. You didn't have to do that, buddy. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. I'm a very chaotic person when it comes to my toys. And to be honest with you, I think I was the same way as a kid. You know, my wife is very, very patient with me. It's definitely not as organized as I know she would like it, but she understands it. I'm constantly messing with things. I mean, on my table, you'll find things like, you know, little minis. I mean, I've got this truck that I took some photos of the other day that I posted on Instagram. I mean, there's just stuff everywhere. And I love it that way because it's who I am, you know. I'm not an admirer. How about that? I don't have to surround myself with things that I'm afraid to touch and there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just not who I am. I am a player of the toy. You know, I do get ahead of myself a lot with all the therapy and everything I've been going through. With I squirrel a lot. I bounce from multiple things at one time. We're gonna talk about that. Actually, look here, guys. I came prepared today. I got docs. You know, I got documentation we can talk about today. I also got a couple of pops I'm gonna destroy today. Well, in some people's eyes, I'm destroying them, but in not. But also just, you know, I wanted to show you some other stuff too. Yeah, I got docs. I printed out some information so I could actually act like I knew what I was talking about. But no, look, I even got a wand. Look at there. Ooh. One of the patrons I'm a member of, Mystery Makers, he's got a whole bunch of Harry Potter wands, and I thought, you know, let me see what I can do with that. And you know, I've not seen the prepared. I've not seen the new Willow. Right now, I'm struggling to find a box cutter. I need to trim that off. All right. Okay, fine. But I wanted to give you some insight on some things. So I use, like when I'm doing my helmets and things like that, I use a lot of, wait, what? No, I didn't see that right. Did I see that right? Wow. Thank you. Glazing putty. I use this. So I was actually, it's been really hard to find in my area. And I was very fortunate that I found a Walmart that actually had some. So yeah, I stocked up because seriously, it was really, really hard to find it for a long time. You'd find like one or two at a time. But if you use this stuff, I highly recommend getting this container. It makes it very, very easy to organize what you have. And it also lets you keep a good inventory. That's okay. We started a little early. All right, let's before I destroy anything, let's talk. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta do this. Oh, I had to get some more air. See, I squirrel. This, if you're 3D printing, right here, keep a can of air around your 3D printers. That way you can blow out your extruder and stuff like that because it does gather dust. So Walmart, 2 cans, $6. What kind of glue? It varies. I actually use E6000. I use E6000. I use the gel right here. And I also use, this stuff's amazing, 3D goop. 3D goop is awesome. I actually, when I'm putting big pieces together, I use the 3D goop a lot. It works really good. So yeah, 3D goop. E6000, super glue. And then depending on the piece, I may do a weld on it with a wood burner and some extra filament. But yeah, keep some air. 3D for profit. You know, I mean, I've got an Etsy store. I've sold a bunch of the figure stands, which I need to put some more up. I'm actually getting ready to drop something. I'm doing a test print on it now. There's another person that I support a lot. It's not this particular one, but I'm gonna put some helmet stands. It's not this one. This one is really, really cool. I like this one, but this other one, I actually have a license to where I can sell it. I like it a little bit better, just saying. But if you have helmets, you need a stand. You need a stand, that's all I'm saying. So I'm doing a test print now. I've got some more filament coming in. I'm probably gonna print it either white or gray. That way you can display it in gray, or you can paint it, or the same thing with white. You can customize it and do what you want with it. So yeah. I've got one helmet that I'm struggling trying to get the faceplate printed, because I think my printer needs service. So I'm gonna spend, that's why I'm here today, to help Kim with her projects. But also I need to do some maintenance on my printers. We got another helmet I need to put together. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, I squirrel so bad. I did get the back piece for this Roman helmet that I'm doing right here. Yeah, right there. Boom. But the faceplate, yeah, I've been struggling on it. I've been struggling to get that faceplate printed. So, yeah, it is what it is. As far as my 3D stuff, it's fun. Look, I've got so many helmets. You know, I've got a helmet up here that I have thought about. See, I get attached, like my wrecker helmet. I've got a helmet right there that's ready. I mean, it just needs to be painted and stuff. And Kim, me and her talk about it. She goes, these look really good. Why don't you throw them in your Etsy store? And I'm like, I know, I need to. My Ahsoka Trooper helmet, oh my goodness. I still need to put a visor in it, but I love this thing. I was really proud of how this one came out. I mean, I keep it in a bag. But I am super proud of the way this thing came out. I mean, I think it's freaking beautiful myself. I'm a little partial though. But that's the thing, you know. It's like, I'm just weird that way. I'm telling you, it's so much fun. I mean, I've got this helmet right here. I've got two of these. One of them I planned on for me, and one I was going to put up on the Etsy store, and I forgot about it. But I really love this whole Punisher Mandalorian executioner style. I'm really proud of my my Roman. It's sort of Romanish helmet. Really proud of the way it came out. I'm really, when it comes to this stuff, I'm really hard on myself. You know, sometimes it's hard for me to say, oh man, no, this ain't good enough to ask people to pay their good money for. But, you know, for me, I dig them, you know. Well, you know. yeah, I mean it's a different world we're in right now. But anywho, I'm gonna throw some helmets on. I'll throw some helmets on Etsy, and if you guys want to pick one up, you can. If not, that's okay. But let's talk toys for a minute before I destroy some stuff. So there's a couple of things that people's been talking about this week. Favorite Funko Pop? I don't have one. I really don't. I got every Funko Pop that somebody sent me is my favorite. So Funko trashing $30 million in merchandise. That is crazy. Crazy. Certain Army classifieds I do. So I pulled the article because I wanted to read it. Basically, in a nutshell, demand for the toys has tumbled so much that the parent company Funko says it plans to eliminate between $30 million and $36 million worth of vinyl figures. Funko said it would trash its overstock of collectibles during the first half of the year. Funko did not immediately respond on Monday to requests for comment in its most recent earning reports. The company said inventory totaled $246.4 million at the end of 2022, up 48% from 2021. Steve Nave, however you say his name, the chief operating officer, explained last week how the company officials decided to throw out excessive inventory. So they're doing the oldest inventory first, which is what he said. He said, again, inventory that we felt like we could sell over time, but due to the operational constraints, it's better to get out of it. Now, you have to read a couple of articles to get all the little things. So as you go through and read this report here, opened in 1998, went public to 2017, and employs 1,466 employees across Asia, Europe, and North America, which is actually pretty small of a company if you think about it. They also sell, backpacks, board games, books, blah, blah, blah. Known for their short statues, big block heads, and wide eyes, Funko Pop toys depict some of the most iconic figures in pop culture, from Star Wars and professional athletes to actors, wrestlers. They began selling these figures in 2010. They did, according to this, have a loyal customer following. And Funko, I like Funko Pops. I know a lot of collectors have said, screw it, I'm done with them. I'm only collecting this. I'm only collecting that. Again, nothing wrong with that. My buddy Anthony, he's got a ton of sodas, Totally okay with it. I am a toy collector. That's my classification, toy. It can be a mini, a die cast, a Funko Pop, a Lego set, boom. Does not matter. I am a toy collector. I'm not a Black Series collector. I'm not a Legends collector. I'm not a DC collector. I'm not a Hot Toys collector. I'm not a Lego collector. I'm not a die-cast collector. I'm a toy collector and player with everything. So when it comes to the Funko community is, let's be honest, that's a huge community, because you have to appreciate a Funko Pop. It's if you have a statue, right? There's no difference. There's really no difference. It's just smaller and it's cheaper, Detailing these things are great. We're going to open these up here in a minute, and I'm going to destroy them. So, but they also, the secondary market really hit good, real good. But in recent history, it hasn't been so kind to Funko. Company debt grew to $245.8 million at the end of 2022, which was up 42% from the year prior. Meanwhile, sales in its core collectibles category dropped 6.6% between 2021 and 2022, according to the company data. Funko reported its profit fell 108% to $5.2 million in 2022 compared to the year prior. Funko's stock price fell 1.1% on Monday and has a trading value of $9.75 a share. Now, when I read something like this, it's not hard to figure this out. It was called a pandemic. It was called supply chain issues. It was just tremendous amounts of product was just stuck. It could not get out. It could not get distributed. That's why we didn't see things. And now when we go to stores now, we're seeing things that we should have saw 2 years ago hitting the shelves. This isn't rocket science, right? You have to cut corners. Every company is laying off people. We're borderlining a recession, blah, blah, blah. Even the company I work for felt it. Let's just be real about it. So when it comes to two things, when it comes to this, I have no problem with the merch being gotten rid of. A lot of people, and I'm a big fan of this, why don't you donate? Why don't you do this and you do that? Me personally, I agree with that on a personal level. Donate this $30 million worth of merchandise. Give it to foster homes and children's hospitals and charities and just spread the love. You guys know, I donate well over 1,000 toys a year, to Toys for Tots. I spend most of the year gathering toys just for that. I've already got 3 bins over in the corner over that I'm putting toys in for this year's Toys for Tots. From a business perspective, that doesn't make sense. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm not a business analyst. I'm not a business expert, but I do know some things. If they give them away, then that's a charitable donation. If they destroy them, that is a loss that you can put on your taxes. You can put both on your taxes. If you're a company that has a profit fall of 108%, you have to figure out a way to try to recover money. That's how you do it. You destroy your excess inventory and you write it off as a loss. You're going to get a better tax break. You're going to get more money back for it than you would if you got a charitable donation. On a human perspective, donation. On a business perspective, destroy. It's just the way you got to look at it. But when I was saying earlier about you have to read a couple articles, because here's another little tidbit. This is Anthony's in the Arizona area. So you ask yourself, why don't you just sell them? Put them out there, blah, 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 blah. Or what's going on? So another little paragraph that I found in another article that wasn't in the main article. It was called Trouble at Funko. Much of the blame for Funko's profit loss in 2022 was put on the company's new distribution center in Buckeye, Arizona. According to the conference call, the Arizona distribution center is so overstocked with inventory that rental fees for storing items that didn't fit inside the warehouse soared during Q4. Despite the impending destruction of unsold Funko Pops, the company will continue to release its toy line based on pop culture franchises. So, warehousing. Here's some more business. I'm just trying to put some of this in perspective from an older perspective of being around. I've got a lot of experience in warehousing. I did warehousing for probably 5 or 6 years. If you own a home, your home is so many square feet. There is a price per square feet. When you look at a warehouse that is 50,000 square feet, every single section of that warehouse has a monetary value of square footage. that you're paying rent on, if you're sitting there, and it's, to put it in the best terms possible, it would be like you owning a house and renting a storage building and never put nothing in it. That would be our way of looking at it, not a business perspective. Why are you paying $100 a month for an empty shed that's a storage building? Now, that's silly, right? If you're a business, everything is based on rotation, moving things in, moving things out. And it's called the Kaizen, or just-in-time manufacturing principles. So just-in-time basically means you have enough inventory to run for a certain amount of time. So when that inventory gets to, let's say you got enough inventory to ship supplies for 7 days, right? So if you didn't get anything in 7 days, you're out. Well, just in time means, hypothetically, you get to day 3 and now you have inventory coming in to replenish those 3 days that you just lost. Now you're back up to 7. If you have a 7-day window, but yet that 7-day window isn't moving and you're continuing to get stuff in, you're paying rent on all that extra stuff. So that's why it's important for distribution centers to get it out there. Again, pandemic, supply chain, all of this stuff. When everything started coming in, it was like a floodgate opened up. Now Walmart, Target have toys now that are hitting the shelves, and within a week or two, they're clearing some of them out because they got so much. I was talking with the associate at my local Target, the one that was on the video last week, and Linda, I forgot her name. Dang, sorry, it's kind of an unusual name. And she, she's putting up the toys, and she said the back room is still full of toys. There's too much to go through. So it's like, wow, So I know a lot of people, when they read things like this, they immediately jump, give them away and stuff like that. But I just wanted to give you my insight on this. As an older person that has been through a lot of stuff, has seen a lot of stuff. This is, again, I'm not no business analyst or expert, but if you just read and think about it, it's not hard to figure out. And who's to say Funko may take a portion, and do some donations. Funko, if you watching this, I don't think you will. Hey, send me a bunch of pops. I'll donate them this year. Just saying. Send a truck. I'll donate every one of them this year. So yeah, that's my rant on the Funko trash. Hey Jeanette, so I'm gonna take a pause. There you go. Yeah, I mean, there's so much stuff. If I was Target and Walmart, parts of me thinks, they also have another little tidbit too I wanted to share with you that she told me in Target the other day. Why not have, I don't know if they can do it because it's corporate, but have a big sidewalk sale. I know you got clearance, but just pack it out. Open up the back door at the warehouse, take it all out in the back of the store, have a sign, warehouse sale. Come on, pick 5, $20, I don't know, but the Target associate that was in that video I was talking about, she gave me an interesting little factoid. She said over 80% of the people that she sees buying toys are adults. Duh. She said it ain't the kids, it's the adults. The adults is who she sees in the toy aisles more than kids. And she also said this, which I really enjoyed this comment. The adults, us, we're the ones that saved the toy industry, in her opinion. And this is a Target employee. Adults saved it. Toys R Us shut down. Why? Not enough business. Makes me sad. But if it wasn't for adult collectors and adults trying to rehash their childhoods, we might not even have a toy industry, or such a limited toy industry. It would be just awful. So before, I guess where I'm going with this is before you complain and moan and cry and you know, before you do any of this stuff, it could be worse, right? It could be so much worse. Be thankful for the things you find. Be hopeful for the things you're looking for, you know? Continue to hunt, support, be kind. Just saying, you know? Things could be worse. All right. Ah, there we go. My boy Kent. Ooh, Greenville Comic Con. Chris, why ain't you ask me if I'm coming? Come on, Chris. I don't want to live in a world without toys, right? Toys are great. Toys are awesome. You know, speaking of toys, look, I got print. I brought some stuff here. I'm not gonna spend a terrible amount of time on this, but I did want to. I went to Hasbro's website, got to checking out some things. We got some new Joes. Let me sort of gather some stuff out. Some of this is new, some of it's sold out, but you know. I actually saw this at the Atlanta Comic Con. First time I ever saw it, the Crimson Guard. I've never saw it. We got 99 people in here. Wow. Let me see here. Sorry, I just got a bunch of stuff. Yeah, that's Legends. Middle-aged love toys. Toys keep me sane. That's right. All right, G.I. Joe Classified. Rock and Roll McConnell and Bazooka. You know, boom, right there. I pulled that picture. Toys keep you broke. I'm gonna tell you. So this is going to be me. This is going to be me. Yay or nay? Okay. Yay on Rock and Roll, nay on Bazooka. For me. Copperhead, nay. For me. Ooh. Chris, you still ain't invited me. Shipwreck and Snow Job. Shipwreck is a nay. Snow Job on the fence for me. The Classified Cobra Valkyries. I'm actually sort of digging this because of that desert tan backpack. It's something other than black. And I sort of dig that, but I don't like the weapons being that color. But I don't know. I'm on the fence with that one as well. Scrap Iron and the Anti-Droid Drone and Torpedo, nay, for me. That's a nay for me. As you can see, there's not a lot of yays. Mindbender, and I've already got Snake Eyes, so I don't care nothing about Mindbender. This one, Crimson Guard, I actually sort of like that one. Oh, that's straight up truth, Corey. That is straight up the truth. I'm digging the Crimson Guard. I don't know about, you know, I seen it at Atlanta Comic Con in the box. I sort of dig it. So I would probably do a yay on that one. Okay. This one's weird to me. So the Vincent Falcon figure and this Mad Marauders barbecue figure. The barbecue in blue, no, I'm not digging that one. The this Falcon, it's not too bad. I'm sort of digging that one. I'm sort of digging it. Of course, everybody Outback, that's a yay. I've got Outback. I really like that Outback figure. It's something different. I didn't know about this one, and I actually, let me pull this other picture up because I have a, yeah. So the Crimson Guard looks cool, but I think I'm leaning more towards the Crimson Bat figure right here. I like that one. I actually like that one better than I do the Crimson Guard in a way. And I think it's because of the different color schemes on it. Cover Girl, no, Courtney, that's a nay. I don't care. And Sergeant Slaughter, you know. Sergeant Slaughter's a cool figure. The box looks great. I don't have one because there's other people I feel like are more Sergeant Slaughter, you know, fans because of wrestling and everything. It's a nay for me. It's a nay from all of these nays, or am I going to pick these up? And I'm definitely not pre-ordering it from Hasbro. My buddy Kent, he educated me, and through his experience, he would always you know, do a lot of pre-orders and stuff from Hasbro. Then he started finding stuff in stores. And he wound up canceling, and it was the same for me too. I'd find things, and I'm like, why am I pre-ordering it? I mean, because you don't get your pre-order, even if you're a member, you don't get it any quicker. So yeah. Legends. Damn. I got a rogue mustache hair. It's driving me crazy. Marvel Legends. I have mixed feelings on some of these. Ben Reilly Spider-Man and Elektra from Daredevil. The Elektra looks good. I've got Spider-Man, so both of these are probably going to be a nay for me. Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman, that's going to be a nay. Marvel's Rose and Chasm, both of those, that's a nay for me. Tarantula, that's a nay, you know. This one I actually sort of, these two I don't know about, but I'm probably going to pass on Doc Ock. This one I actually sort of like. I like this Miles Morales with the like sweatshirt on. It's different. I do like that one. If I see that in the store, that may be a yay. I do like this Groot. I will tell you that. I do like this Groot. That's pretty cool looking. I don't know, you know, big buff Groot. It's a yay maybe. I want to see it. I want to see it in the store. We got some Guardians of the Galaxy. We've got Star-Lord and Adam Warlock. That's nay. That's nay. $12 are the best ones. Rocket, that's a nay for me. Mantis and Drax, both of those are a nay. Nebula's a nay. Kraglin, and then there's a future Ant-Man. Both of those are nay for me. And Crossfire, that's a nay for me. So, not a lot coming out in the Hasbro world that has me too excited. But there are some cool toys though. There are some cool toys. I mean, my big thing is I can remember when we used to see Legends like just mecca on the shelves and pegs, and man, Legends is the things we don't see anymore. You know, so that's a big armor piece right there. I'm gonna have to get my Arnold figure out, the one I'm doing for my record, just to see if that actually fits. I'm trying to remember what I did with it. That's my Matic. Nope. See, I squirrel too much. So we got stuff coming out. I'm a big fan of the MCU latest figures. Maybe it's just me. When I first got into this, and I'll even go ahead to like when I first met Kent and Ryan. The Legends figures, like with the Build-A-Figure sets and things like that, the Build-A-Figures look cool, but the figures also look really, really cool. And for some reason, it just feels like that. I don't know. It's just something's amiss, between 3-4 years ago and now. I can't put my finger on it. I'm trying, but I just can't. Yeah. What's this? Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Are you ready? Trigger. Ooh, I didn't want to throw that away. That's actually pretty cool. I need to keep that. Boom. Hopefully I didn't cause a spasm in anybody just then. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Does feel good, honestly. I'm gonna do this one like. I'm gonna keep that though. If you've never done that, you need to do it sometime. You need to do that sometime. I'm just saying. There is something inherently gratifying about doing that. That's true. Kent, that's a good point. That is a very good point. Oh. Oh, I better not do that too close. That'll take the beard hair off. That'll take the beard hair off for sure. I'm blow drying Boba Fett's boots. I know that ain't nowhere near warm enough, but I gotta try it. I will say one thing, Funko does know how to glue something down. Just saying. They do know how to do that. Oh, ow! That's warm. That be warm. Ooh. Hello. That base is warm. There's another way to do this as well, too. Sometimes this is easier. Just heat up the the blade. Just be careful with your fingers. I'd hate for you to get branded. See you, Michael. Hope you have a good day at work, man. Yeah, this is actually a lot easier. You just, like I said, you just gotta be careful. Oh yeah. When I was doing this the other day, I should have showed you guys this. I don't know why I didn't. So basically, boom. It just slides right underneath very easily. Almost. Voila! Ta-da! Now let's get banged. Let's get CAD. But to do this, you really need a heat gun. Yeah, Universal. I've actually got that written down to get a set of welding gloves. And guess who hasn't done it yet? This guy. As long as you hold the base on a solid surface, it's not bad. I guess I could rotate this down. Let's see what I'm doing. So basically, you're gonna heat this up. You're not getting it red hot or anything like that, but it just slides under real easy. Boom. Bring in the heat. Give it a little twist. Yeah, I try not to get the putty knife way crazy hot. I just want to get it hot enough to where I can keep it flat on the edge here. And usually you get a really good separation. This is where the peg is on this one. CADs are definitely a lot more interesting to get off than Boba Fett was. I think he's got more glue in him. Boom. Booyah. And there you go. We're done. And then typically what I do after I actually get one of these separated, go to Sally's and get some of these larger files, nail files. And I just give it a little bit of a, try to clean it up a little bit. I want to do some photos with them. Now the fun part is I need to get the feet to where they actually, it'll stand up on its own, which would require maybe a little bit more heat, which it will. Let's see how Boba does. Boba should do a lot better than CAD because CAD's got that helmet, or excuse me, that hat. So it makes him, yeah, Boba Fett, yeah, boom. He's good to go. But CAD has a little bit more weight right here, so he's a little bit more ornery. So basically just heat up the feet a little bit. set him down and I'll just push him forward a little bit, hold it. And voila, there we go, done. Stands up perfect. Perfect every time. I don't know, guys. I just think these things look so much better off the base. You know, that's just me. I really do. I mean, bases are cool. I just wish we had the option. I mean, just don't glue it. Just peg it in there and be done with it. I mean, you got 2 pegs. I mean, come on. I mean, I hate the fact that I have to destroy a base because it gets all scratched up, you know? But for photography, this is the only way to go. I'm sorry. So, and just so you know, I had 2 of these and I had 2 of these. So anytime that I plan on doing any kind of pop photography, I always get 2. Because there's my 2 Cad Banes right there, the Book of Boba, and then the Con exclusive. And I got my other one over there. I've got a couple of Cobb Vance. So, yeah. And I was thinking about this, and I may go ahead and do it. I was thinking that, I don't know. Parts of me thinks that Cad needs a little weathering. I may weather the whole thing. I don't know. So many decisions. But since I got that new Extreme Sets, I wanted to utilize some of these Star Wars pops. So, yeah. Speaking of Extreme Sets, if you haven't seen that video, why not? As many as that. Got to put my thing back, but I want to show you this because I mentioned it in the the unboxing video of my idea of what I was going to do with it, and I went ahead and done it. So I want to show it to you. I've had the helicopter sitting on top of it to give it a little bit of weight. But you guys will be the first one to see. I have mounted my floor on the wood. It is mounted now. Boom. So now I have a full-time flat floor piece that I can utilize for photos. Let me see if I can. I wasn't planning on pulling this thing out, so I need to move a few things. Let's see here. That goes in there. Let's see. Let me put my glue back up. All right. Okay. Ooh. I'm moving everything. Let me back. Sorry, we're getting really cool close up. Yeah. What's up? How y'all doing? Let me grab a wall panel. Excuse me. As you all look awkwardly at the empty table. I just want to grab this blank wall right here, just as a, what do you think? All right, boom. So we'll take Boba. Reveals you're excited about. Just the ones that I mentioned that I sort of liked, but so we got that, and voila. I know it's hard to tell with that angle, but you can use these Extreme Sets for all kinds of, you don't have to have it just for 6-inch figures. You can use it for Funko Pops right there. And that's all you need right there. You can do a really cool photo right there. Nothing crazy, nothing elaborate. Yeah. Bring you back up. And I'll go put this back up. I will say this though, if you do this, it does require space. I'm actually going to drill a couple of holes in it to where I can actually hang it up on the end of one of my racks. That's the overall plan. I'm planning on doing some photography this weekend, utilizing the new Extreme sets with these two Funko Pops and some other stuff. So yeah, there you go. As I just threw those pops, I chunked them. I chunked them. And also, you can have some fun with these little back cards too. You can have some really cool things. Yay or nay, do you guys want to talk about Mandalorian episode? I watched it last night. If I get 10 yays, we'll talk a little bit about it, because I have a theory. I have something that I have a similarity from another movie. And if you can guess what that movie is, what did you glue the base to? It's a piece of Formica. You can get it at Home Depot. It's like $6 for a 2 feet by 4 feet sheet. All right, there's 2 yays. Ah, you need to watch the new one. Okay. What I'll talk about is the similar. Oh, Charlie hit it. Yes. The Morlocks. That is straight up out of Time Machine. Italy, how you doing? Yes, Blue, it's live. But yes, I'm telling you, it is straight out of Time Machine, Morlocks. And this big bad boy, I'm gonna tell you right now, you remember how they made the Rancor back in the day? Can you imagine this big old bad boy? Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. But yeah, I was watching it and I was like, wait a minute. This is H.G. Wells. Just saying. Just gave you a follow. Thanks, Corey. Yeah, I post most of my photography on my Facebook and TikTok and Instagram, Twitter. I usually hit them all. We saw Mandalore had been destroyed, so technically we are in the future. Oh, good point, Charlie. Good point. You know, maybe it's just me. I'm just throwing this out there. Parts of me would love to see a series about Mandalore and Bo-Katan's family and her ruling, and take it all the way up to the bombardment and the Exodus. That would be cool, I think. You know? I think that'd be a really good spinoff. I mean, I'm Mandalorian. I love the Mandalorian. I want to know more about it other than just Din and Bo. I would love for that to be just a, you know, I mean, even if it wasn't like a big, huge series, like if it was like one season, you know, like, you know, 6, 7 episodes of the Mandalore and the history, and, you know, talking about the living water and the mines, and there's so much there that I think would be such a cool backstory, the clans and everything. That's just me though. I think it'd be cool. Just saying, you know. And I'm still trying to figure out what that weird thing was. That was weird. I will tell you what that thing reminded me of is Riddick. You remember the oh, dang it, I can't remember what they were called, but they were like the sniffers, the hounds, but they had the big eye. That's what that thing reminded me of. Just my thoughts. Sorry, I'm actually reading a work thing. I hope so, Charlie. I really do. I think that would be something cool. I mean, like, if you look at the first episode, you know, where it showed all the different ones right there, and then the youngling, like, the history behind all the different colors and things, because that reminds me sort of Scottish with the kilts. Each kilt represents their clan and its own culture, blah, blah, blah. So I sort of get the same feel when it comes to Mandalore. And I just think it'd be awesome. I wish Star Wars, I hope Hasbro, let's make more of these Mandalorian figures. Let's make more of the differences and different colors and things like that. You know? I mean, we got the Death Watch troopers. We got Bo-Katan. Got Axe Wolves. I mean, it'd be easy to do. I mean, you could take literally, you could probably take a Death Watch trooper or just a regular Mandalorian. I mean, and just repaint. Just have fun with it. Yeah. Bad Batch, yeah. That's my two faves. That's, you know, speaking of Mandalorian, we got some 6-scale helmets, but they're a little thick. They won't fit on a head. This is from a Patreon, Mystery Makers. He threw these in, and but yeah, like the scene. Oh man, we picks it up out of the. Oh, I'd love to see. I mean, we've seen a little bit of the bombardment. I'd love to see like that whole. Even make it a movie. That would even be cool. You don't want to do a series? Do a Mandalore movie. And the very end of it is the bombardment and the Exodus, you know? Prequel. That may be the better way to approach it. Don't do a series, but do a movie. You know, we already got Katie Sackhoff, be in it. I mean, come on. Quit doing reboots and do some originals. Do some original stuff, you know? But anywho, guys, I think we're going to wrap things up. Like I said, I need to move some stuff around. I need to do some cutting and stuff for Kim. So, like I said, I'm helping her. Her and her friends got a craft show they're going to be doing here in a couple of weeks. So I've been helping her. So I have some things that I have to cut for. Plus, I'm going to mow the yard for the first time this year. But right now it's still in the 30s, so I don't know. I might have to wait till tomorrow to do that. But I still need to go out and pick up some debris from the windstorms and stuff we had. And break out the saw, and I still need to do some painting on my. You know what? Hang on a minute before we leave. I need to do this real quick. I mentioned this in my video yesterday about the ATST, and I need to do a test fit on this here. So I'm going to get my little cup here. I'm gonna glue this up real quick because I want to see. I'll show you how the goop does. The goop, the gloop, not goop, gloop. Let me clean my brush off here. I think it's, oh yeah, time changes. I am so excited for that. I love when the time changes. All right, so this goop, let me bring this down a little bit for you. All right, so this piece here, I'm thinking is the interior hatch, which makes sense. So what I'm gonna do, that looks about right. I'll grab me a pencil. Let me eyeball this a little bit better. I think that's close. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is, a lot of times this is how I glue things in, especially if it's two parts that have a couple of different sections. Just trace it out like that. I'll take the gloop, get that spread on. This is almost like contact adhesive, but it's designed specifically for 3D parts. Actually would probably work a little, I need to do that on these edges here. Yeah, I'm trying to be all scientific here. My bottle's about empty, so I need to get some more. But this stuff is really good for PLA. And they actually have a resin version of it as well. All right, make sure I get the right side there. Get this thing lined up. And boom, get her stuck. Harbor Freight, little clamps. This is already, I mean, I don't even know why. I mean, it's already stuck. Boom. It's already stuck. So technically you don't need the clamps on that. Let me get the cockpit here. Let's do a test fit. Take this off. I haven't glued this yet. I don't need those tabs right there. Let me get rid of those, because like I said, this is more of a test piece. This isn't the actual piece, so I don't need these little tabs. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get rid of all of these. Whoa, that shot out like a bullet. Oh yeah, there we go. Boom. Then when you lift up the lid, boom. Perfect fit. Oh yeah, booyah. There we go. I also need to try to, like I said, I gotta do some more painting on the gun pieces. I've got all of those printed. So I'm gonna get those, I'm gonna get all of this primed and painted and get it ready so I can start finishing putting that bad boy together. So, but anyway, guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed today's live stream. Get out and enjoy the day today if you can. Have some fun, spend some time with family and friends. Just get out and have some fun today. Enjoy the weekend. Hope y'all have a wonderful one. Upcoming videos, toy hunt videos, of course. I've got a couple of unboxings that I'm, hopefully this doesn't bore people, but I got another piece of equipment. Then I also have I got a model build that I need to do. I've got a really cool, and I actually thought I was going to be able to put this together, but it actually came to me already put together. I've got 3 boxes that got held into customs and was opened up and resealed by customs. And I know why they did it. So, but anyway, that's what's coming up this week. So, guys, hope you'll have a great rest of the day. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the super chats. And please, always remember, toys refreshes your soul. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.